At 4ZZZ, we acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we broadcast. We pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging of the Turrbal and Jagera people. We acknowledge that their sovereignty over this land was never ceded.
And we stand in solidarity with them.
You're listening to Transmission on 4ZZZ, amplifying the trans and gender non-conforming voices of Brisbane and beyond.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, which means it is time for transmission. We are broadcasting from unceded Jagera and Turrbal country. We acknowledge the elders past, present and emerging. And sovereignty was never ceded.
Never ceded.
Never ceded. Well, you're looking at me like I said a bad.
No, I was just looking at you.
Who are you?
I don't know. I'm imposing on my own show.
All right, let's get. Hang on. Cart, get out of the way. We've got to put the horse first. All right, horse, cart, hi. Good morning. My name is Liz Witt. My pronouns are they, them, and I am filling in this week on transmission. But it doesn't feel like it barely counts as a fill-in because you know this voice that is in the room with me. It is the man of the hour.
It's Ez. Woo. He, him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am jittery because I have an air. So I'm AFAB, right?
Yeah.
Which means that if I have to sit in front of an air conditioner, my core body temperature just drops by about 15 degrees Celsius. I'm freezing.
Also, because it blows like directly onto the announcer seat. Like it's almost targeted the placement of the air conditioning in these studios.
That air conditioner, transphobic, ambiphobic.
Yeah, it's a little freezy. It's a little freezy.
Yeah.
It's cold for me, and I'm jacked.
You are jacked.
So
you are completely
jacked full of heat hormones.
Speaking of jacks, huge thank you to the man, the myth, the legend, the adult of the station, Jack, for hosting Zeitgeist all morning.
Yeah, 3 hours.
3 hours.
It's a lot.
It's hard.
Good stuff.
I filled in for Zeitgeist last week, and by the end of it, my brain was a delicious porridge.
Yeah, mush.
Yep. All those wrinkles. All those wrinkles in your brain. Nah, ugly. Smooth them out.
Yeah, into a bowl.
Yeah. I have been making smoothies every morning.
You have?
Yeah.
Yeah, not with your brain though, right?
Yeah, well, not yet.
That's next week.
Not yet. So yes, this is transmission. We're going to talk about trans things or just talk about things while happening to be trans.
Yeah, it's pretty broad.
Let's do a pulse check. Ez, how are you?
I'm good. I have been growing some facial hair for a long time now, and this morning I shaved it all off. So I feel like a little naked mole rat.
That's probably why you're struggling with the air conditioner. You had a whole insulation layer on your face.
I did. I also didn't realize how damn hot it gets.
I didn't.
Beards are hot.
Beards are hot.
Why are men wearing these things in this country? I don't understand.
Because they're hot.
I don't think they're hot, but different kind of hot.
I'm a beard appreciator.
Yeah, I mean, I like a good beard, especially when it's cold, I think.
Yeah.
It's now when I'm going to appreciate it most.
Now that I'm looking at your naked face again.
Yes.
It does make me realise.
Hold on. Let me make the slappy sounds of my naked face.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
ASMR.
Yeah, cool. You're all welcome out there.
9:11 on a Tuesday morning.
Don't fall asleep on your way in.
Oh, God. Give me the confidence. Lord, give me the confidence of an ASMR video on YouTube that has a warning, do not operate heavy machinery notice
That's
at the
a
beginning.
thing?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, I'm
really that sleepy.
Ez. You might not know this about me, but I'm a freak. I watch ASMR videos on YouTube, and to people who are uninitiated out there in the world, ASMR is autosensory meridian response, which is basically when you get tingles down your spine if you hear people go. Look, wait, no, none of that. None of that.
No, what? It's a thing.
It's a fine line between getting delightful tingles and getting absolutely disgusted.
Like eating sounds. Yeah. I watch ASMR camping.
ASMR camping.
Yeah, they go for like many hours, which is great. And it's just the sounds of like crackling fire and then like the sounds of people moving around a camp.
I tell you,
it's kind of strange thing to relax to, but I enjoy it.
They get real weird real quick. You know, and it's a slippery slope because you start with like music to help you sleep, and then it turns into 432 hertz miracle tone healing frequency, and then it turns into affirmations, and then it turns into Reiki, and then it turns into energy plucking, and then it turns into like vampire role play, or like a witch tends to you in the forest. And then you start
listening to 4ZZZ.
And then that witching hour Sunday night, I'm sure.
There we go.
You know
Full
what?
circle.
That is some excellent unintentional ASMR.
It is.
I have tuned into the witching hour a couple of times and just found it so profoundly relaxing.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm always up that late, but that's because you're the night owl, Liz, and I'm not.
There's a reason
I'm the
why
morning creature.
I have habitually sought out video sleep aids. Let's put it that way.
Look, I think that's definitely a trans and neurodivergent thing as well.
Yep.
Yeah, to be like, oh, I'm going to find a video that is 12 hours and I'll leave it on all night, which will help me sleep. Excellent.
My gender is 12 upset cats in a bag.
That's definitely your gender. I'm going to say that.
They're
I'm
all
confirm
upset.
That. Yeah, all of them.
But in different ways.
Yeah. It's like, that's too bright. That's not bright enough. You know?
Speaking of cats, Mr. Stalin texts in, beard's a sunscreen.
Beard is a sunscreen. I had all my beard mostly focused under my neck. So
which famously not the most...
Not the great... It doesn't really get a lot of sun generally. So really I've just shaved my neck. Woo! Transmask life. But I do wear sunscreen. For actually just general public service announcement, community service announcements rather. You should definitely put sunscreen on your face, even if it's a small moisturizer with like 15% or 15 SPF. Because, Queensland has the highest skin cancer rates in the country. Actually, in the world. So, slip, slap, slap. If the beard is what protects you from the sun, congrats. But it's not always enough. So a little bit of moisturizer on your face every morning. Keep you looking handsome and young. And,
Pop quiz.
Just let you know.
What does SPF stand for?
Super. No, I'm not going to go there. Something else was going to come out of my mouth. Let's not do that.
Low-hanging fruit.
What does it mean, Liz?
Sun protection factor.
Factor. That was. See, I was like, I don't know what the F is.
I'm going to double check that.
I went with super because I thought, that's definitely the way to go. But
Super. Yes.
Super protection factor.
I am wearing sunscreen. Mm-hmm. Here's my bit of ankle advice.
Is that how you stay so white?
Hey, I'm going to be real with you, man. It's because I don't go outside.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was where this was going. You listen to camping ASMR because you don't actually want to go camping.
All of my hobbies are inside.
Indoor activities, please.
I am the house cat of announcers.
But you still wear sunblock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got tattoos a couple of years ago for the first time, and that is when I first started really wearing sunscreen. Is because they will wreak havoc. The space laser will really do damage to your tattoos.
Yeah. The UV.
And I paid
searing
damn good money for these. So I'm going to keep them fresh.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah.
They're an expensive body mod.
Also, not to be doomer about it, but my age starts with a 3 now, and I think I need to start doing some preemptive measures.
Yeah, no, it's good. You're getting ahead of the curve because then you don't end up looking like too much leather later. It'll
be good.
Yeah.
Hey, let's tie this back into gender real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
You know what I love? Is when you're talking to like an uncracked baby trans mask, and then someone will mention something about like anti-aging measures, and then they'll just consistently go, yeah, but I can't wait to get I want wrinkles. I want to get old.
Oh my god, yeah, that was
is
literally
that not,
me. Yeah, yeah, that was me like 4 years ago. Being like, gosh, I look forward to being grey and old, and then I can just be like,
and my face will be all lined, and I'll look thick and solid, and what else? What else looks thick and solid and craggly and masculine? Tell me more.
I used to go to parties, Liz. I used to go to parties where I would just somehow be like, wow, I'm hanging out with all the men at this party, and all of the non-men are elsewhere, and then they'd be like, gosh, you're such like a guy. Like this was a classic scenario. I would have cis men be like, gosh, you're so much like a dude, and I'd be like, yeah,
yes,
I'm a man trapped in a lesbian. I would say that for years.
But just no further examination
and
required.
Everyone would be like, cool, we'll just humbly accept that factor. Sweet. And I'm like, cool.
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Whereas Sean, who also occasionally hosts, used to say that she's a lesbian trapped in a man. So we had a big bonding session over that.
You two really did do the big swap.
We did.
Absolutely phenomenal. All right, we've only got an hour this morning. Well, this morning, literally every week.
Yeah.
But I reckon if we got time and if you have a song you want to hear specifically by a gender diverse, trans or gender non-conforming artist, I want to hear it. Don't request like the Pixies. You have every other show in the grid to have that. We want gender diverse artists for this hour, and I'm going to kick it off.
We'll happily accept Garbage as an option.
Garbage?
Yeah,
just
Garbage
the band,
is, just the band, yeah, that band. We'll accept Garbage as an option as also.
You were a lesbian
Yeah.
trapped in trapped in a man's.
Yeah.
No, wait, the opposite. You weren't, Sean.
Who knows anymore?
The part. Look,
you trans mask and then you go, you know what, I'm going to paint my nails and going to get real femme now.
there is
And
an
then
anime.
you confuse everybody.
Oh God, this is the classic Liz Witt experience. There is an anime called Neon Genesis Evangelion.
That's it. That's the one.
It's one of the most. It's. Some would say it's the anime, but the end of it, real weird. Spoilers, came out 25 years ago. This is on you after a point, but the end of it is that humanity kind of melts into a big pink soup,
like Liz's brain. like the porridge.
like my brain smoothie. So there we go. That's my gender goals. Is get in the tang.
Amplifying the voices of the trans and gender non-conforming community of Meanjin, Brisbane and beyond.
Transmission on 4ZZZ brings you the latest in trans community news, music and events.
Every Tuesday from 9am till 10am.
Join our team of hosts for an hour of celebrating the unique perspectives of the trans community.
Transmission, Tuesday mornings from 9am till 10am on 4ZZZ.
You're listening to Transmission. I'm Liz. My pronouns are they, them.
I'm Ez. I'm he, him.
It's so wonderful to have your voice back in the studio.
Oh, thank you.
Except we do hear it quite often.
Yes, as those language warnings you played earlier.
Maybe 15 to 25 times a day. Just little 3-second microdosing on Ez.
It's fun, a little inside to 4ZZZ and production and how it works here, is that we have production volunteers, and there's this lovely guy came in to do some spots, and he was like, oh, look, I just want to make some generic language warning spots, and I thought he was grabbing people from all through the station. I thought he was just being like, oh, yeah, you come in, you do a language warning, you do a language warning, everybody gets a language warning, you know, you get a car. And I was like, sweet, cool. So I just went into the booth, I did 4 of them. I thought 4 different versions of language warnings.
Yep.
And then I thought that he was just going to select one, but he produced all 4 and he didn't ask anybody else. So if you hear my voice a lot.
I want that. That.
Oh, yeah, you should.
I should.
We can make it happen. Yeah.
So
Bill from Workers' Power's happy. Yeah.
Oh, he's a beautiful. Look at him go in his little. I can't wait. But he'll have his turn.
He will.
Now
he
it's
will.
our turn, and it's my turn. I have a kiss of death.
You have a kiss of death.
I have a kiss of death.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. So back in like 2018, came to the station, really excited, finding out all this wonderful new music, and I found this band called Good Boy, and I'm like, Good Boy's awesome. They're great. I'm going to keep an eye on their career because they're going to go super far. And then, like, you know, they already had like a Triple J hit and blah, 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 blah. But like, then they announced they were breaking up. Oh, damn. All right. Well,
Bad Boy.
Then this band called Rick Khan came, put out their first EP, and I was like, this is great. I'm going to follow their career. They're going to go super far. And then they broke up. And then a buddy of mine got together with a couple of other buddies of mine and started this band called Start Together. And I was like,
no.
this is going to be sick. They're going to go so far. And they're broken up. And now...
Yeah.
The other one was Sports Bra. I loved Sports Bra so much. The album Talk It Out was one of my favorites. I have it on repeat. I bought it. I really love it.
I'm pretty sure Charlie has a vinyl, Sports Bra vinyl as well. Yeah.
They
rip.
get me.
Yeah. You seem to like bands that are pretty trans-mask. Have you considered... Oh, I got a Liz Witt eye roll. Yes! You!
It preempted the rolled eyes request from a non-sub.
Yeah.
We've also had a request for some Laura Jane Grace.
Oh, heck yeah. Laura Jane Grace actually has a new album out.
Brand spanking. But I did also want to say, as an addendum to my kiss of death, if you, out there in the broad wide world, have a band that you want to cease to exist, recommend them to me. Get me into them. Make sure that I am emotionally invested in their success. And then, boom, they've already only got 6 months to live.
Yeah, I don't know if that's encouraging bands to tell you about their band or not. Look, I think that it's like, with all music, it's like, oh, I'm making this for fun because I don't know how people make money off of it anymore.
Bloody
it's about
Doggy
creation.
Heaven?
Yeah, Doggy Heaven, who was also like top 10, pretty sure, for 4ZZ's Hot 100 last year. Oh, well, this year, 2023, so...
Kiss of death, I'm telling you. Okay, well, hang on, let's take the pieces that make it something, reverse engineer it. If you have a band that you want to stay together forever, tell me how terrible they are. Make sure I hate them. And then they will keep playing forever. They will get a stadium show within the decade.
We will reverse psychology this.
Yeah.
We've got this. We've figured it out.
Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to start like just hating, or at least like pretending to hate things.
Yeah. Isn't that like, like a high school Zoomery thing to do as well, to be like pretend to hate something but actually like it because it's cool? Or is that just our gen?
Oh, I definitely did that. I pretended to hate My Chemical Romance quite a bit.
Yeah, well, I got bullied by people who listened to My Chem, so I didn't listen to it because I was like, well, only mean people listen to My Chem. So, and then I started dating someone who's obsessed with My Chem, and I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta come around to this.
I love that you seem to be the only person in the world who can get bullied by emos.
Yeah, it was rough. Well, I was I'm outing myself in a different way now, but I was a bit of a jock, all right? So, I played sport and I was into, being in the sun, which didn't really line up with the emo culture.
No.
So
Let's compare forearms.
Yeah, look.
Mine reflects the sun.
Yeah, look, I got a bit of brown in me, so,
He's melanated.
Yeah, there's a little bit of complexion there. I don't look like a cloud.
I look like a delightful sheep in a beautiful pasture.
You do, actually. Bah.
How many genders are there?
I don't know. I just got here.
Transmission on 4ZZZ.
My name is Liz.
My name is Ez.
I use they, them pronouns.
I'm he, him pronouns. I am those pronouns.
You are them. You are the embodiment of he/him.
Absolutely. I spent a lot of money for these pronouns.
And I am the embodiment of he/him fan fiction.
You are.
I really am.
You're also like, you give me like anime boy vibes,
Thanks.
You're welcome. Like Naruto. Yeah, sure. Not that level of enthusiasm.
So I am resigning from ever being trusted with a microphone in public again.
Yeah, you should.
It's done. I'm done. My goose cooked. Yep. Honk. Love
Thanks for requesting some music, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who's sent in a request. All 2 of you.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, if you do it like by the minute, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense by the minute.
My yardstick is the 2 a.m. until 6 a.m. slot, where you will get one request every 4 hours, and the show is 4 hours.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So anything above that is a dramatic improvement.
Yeah, absolutely. And, so sending song requests is pretty good because, like, you're a pretty high chance of getting them played.
Oh, yeah.
Especially and only if you're a 4ZZZ subscriber.
Oui.
And to subscribe, you can head to 4ZZZ.org.au/support. When you subscribe to 4ZZZ, you can text in, you can say hi, the announcers will probably acknowledge you.
And see your name. You can choose your little text line name.
It's true.
Subscriptions are as low as $20 for a pet or an under 18, $35 for a concession, $70 for a full subscription, or you can get the Passionate 130, which is a very good choice, if I do say so myself.
You get some limited edition merch, which is a
and
George
it is
Levi
limited
tote bag
to a dish
and t-shirt. Yeah, it is indeed. It is indeed.
Oh God, is this? What's happening here? Is Alexis Pink rubbing off on us? The punishment we're giving to each other.
I love you, Alexis.
Oh my gosh, what a queen.
Yeah, right?
Yep. I need to watch Buffy, I think.
Have you? You've never watched Buffy, hey?
Never watched it.
Yeah, see, I've been made to watch it twice.
Okay, you need to take some responsibility for yourself, sir.
That
that show is like 8 seasons or something.
I liked it. That's the maximum amount of. I liked it. It was all right. There are definitely some episodes that you're like, holy cow, was not expecting this, which makes good television. I think it's a classic. I think it's a cult classic. I think it deserves the following that it does have. I think it's fantastic. I think if you love vampires and you love mystery and you love strong, independent women leads, definitely. If you like the centering of queer narrative and interest, like... It's
and
great.
Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Sarah Michelle Gellar. Also a fierce activist, not just on set of Buffy, but also off camera. She's pretty damn cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's a lot of, thirst traps in there for every kind of person, every kind of like, so if you're into that kind of thing, which is definitely why it has a trans appeal.
Did Nerf Herder do the theme music?
I know very little about the music, and if we wanted to talk about Buffy, I really wish that Kai, formerly known as Kai, now goes by Charlie, would know. Charlie definitely knows more about Buffy the Vampire Slayer than me. I just like Spike, for any of you Buffy fans out there. You know what I'm talking about. He goes pretty alright.
He goes alright.
Yeah, Angel is the most irritating character, and the show gets infinitely better after he is gone. If you disagree, I don't care. I'm the one on the mic.
Yeah, you were made to watch it.
Yeah, but you should watch it. It's great. It's pretty good. I missed it. I missed it when it was out and when it was happening because I was too busy being a jock playing sport.
No, you were too busy being 5 years old. It came out in 97.
Well, I don't know how everyone who's also our age has watched it then.
You know what mine was? My cringe fail.
Was it Charmed? No.
Oh, it was kind of Charmed, but no, not the one that really took over my life.
No, I want to guess. Is it Supernatural?
It is.
Oh my god, yes!
Unfortunately.
Okay, are you a Sam or... Oh my gosh, what's the other guy's name?
Dean.
I was going to say Dan. Sam or Dan.
Paulie Duncan has just texted in. I exclaimed my incredulity that Nerf Herder did the theme song because Flanger Panties, Paulie's band, played with Nerf Herder in Melbourne a couple of years ago when they came to Australia for PAX.
Oh, heck yeah! Well, there you go. That's an interesting fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. So Nerf Herder did do the music.
How good?
Confirmed by fellow band members of a different band, not Nerf Herder.
Yep.
Flange.
Hey,
Paulie.
If anyone's gonna. Love you, Paulie. All right. Well, Jesus Christ, it's already 10 to 10.
I know. We've managed to talk about a whole lot of nothing.
Sometimes, here's the thing. Sometimes a whole lot of nothing is what the people need.
Is a whole lot of something.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Got really philosophical.
It doesn't always have to be a current affairs program. Sometimes it can be a little bit lighthearted.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about community radio as well, is that depending on the vibe of that volunteer announcer, they can make it what they like, which is really cool. We also get to play the music that we like. On transmission, we kind of just have a general rule, which is if we can center the trans community and trans joy and information and knowledge, then that's the main thing. But otherwise... we just like to come in here and have fun and provide you with what we've got when we've got it.
That's right.
So, yeah.
With our very limited time left, I will go through just a couple of events that we have. So the first one is an event that's coming up on the 25th of February, and it is Singing on Testosterone. So this one is an online info session for trans and non-binary folk who sing. Join trans voice teachers Eli Conley and Peter Fullerton for an online info session to learn about the effects of testosterone on the singing voice. You'll hear about the various stages of vocal transition, some common challenges while singing on T, and tips of how to address them. There will be space to ask questions and connect with others on a similar path. A recording will be available afterwards for people who can't attend live. So that one is on Sunday, February 25th from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. And that one is maybe going to be in a slightly different time in Australia. So what I will do is we'll pop that one on the social media.
We'll pop that up on the Transmission socials. So if you head to transwithaz.radio on Instagram or on Facebook, we'll pop the image and link up for that, because this is the first event for singing for trans masks that I have heard of. anywhere. And I usually have my finger on the pulse of things. So you should definitely check this out because it looks like it will be good.
And pretty cool, hey?
Yeah, really cool, really cool. I've
I
spoken
feel
to a
like-
lot of trans mask singers around Mianjin and interstate as well who talk about how difficult it is to know how to keep their voice or whether they're losing their voice. Some trans masks I know have literally refused to take any hormones because they've been afraid of losing their voice. So this kind of resource will be invaluable and potentially life-saving. So that's
And
great.
also, the more we have these conversations about, how your body will change, but you will stop framing transitioning in a sense of loss and a sense of what you can gain and how your life will change, but how that it can be a good thing. And
yeah, Also, trans voices don't sound like cis people voices,
No, they
and
don't.
they shouldn't because one, it's easier to clock each other, but two, also. That's just meant as a joke. But also because our voices are different and we should embrace the fact that they're different and they're unique and that they're beautiful. So, yeah.
hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the other one that I want to talk about is an event that is happening on the 9th of March. And this one is Models of Publicly Funded Gender Affirming Surgery Forum 2024. This forum will explore and assess opportunities for developing a sustainable health response for trans and gender diverse Queenslanders. So it's happening on Saturday the 9th of March from 10:15 until 4:45. Lunch will be provided at the Queensland Art Gallery, Brisbane Lecture Theatre, and online. In-person places are limited, so RSVP early if you're interested in attending in person, and you need to do that by March 4. Now, this one is an event sponsored by UniSQ, SHSQ, and QA Goma. So, if you would like to attend, you can send any queries to Francis at QANQ, oh God,
And reset.
GANQ group at gmail.com. That one again, I think, if I can trouble you to pop it on the socials.
Yeah, we'll pop that up.
All right, because that one seems like a pretty cool vision of the future.
Yeah, at Trans Radio with a Z.
On Instagram.
And Facey.
Yep, or you can even just go to 4zzz.org.au and find our little show.
Yeah, you can head to the schedule page on the 4ZZZ website, click on the transmission page, and there's usually a bit of a description about each show, including a bunch of links from things from that episode.
Alrighty, well that is us dusted for the week. Absolutely cooked.
I'm brushing some stuff off my shoulder. Yeah.
Yep, because you are dusted.
Yeah, I'm dusting.
You're dusting and dusted.
Yeah.
And I am disgusting.
Yep.
I've been Liz. It's been a pleasure filling in. How does it feel being in the guest seat?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Very low thoughts going on over here.
No buttons.
No buttons. I'm not mixing, mastering, nothing at the same time. It's just nice.
I am also the master of nothing, so we have a little bit in common there, buddy.
Excellent.
I am going to continue to be a silly goof. I hope you will too.
Yeah, I will.
And
you out there. Yeah.
You better be a silly goof. And you know what? Brad's way ahead of the game. Brad's just texted in saying, "Hey folks, you said hi, so hi." That's it.
Hi.
That's the energy. Hi, Brad.
Sup?
Be silly.
We're going to head off.
Yeah. All right. Let's leave it to June, hey?
Sounds good.
Thank you so much for listening to Transmission. See you next Tuesday, 9 to 10 a.m. on 4ZZZ.